Is the Litecoin halving a concern for Bitcoin?
When Lambo, I'm such a degen.
Welcome to Degenny from the blockchain, where we defy logic, and in this episode, we talk about the Bitcoin halving coming up in just a couple of weeks, and is the Litecoin halving a concern? No. So we all know Litecoin is a fork of Bitcoin, and it had its halving in August 2023, and it was with zero fanfare. The hype was there, and then it dumped, and we are just getting back to those recovery, that price point right now. So if we take a look at the Bitcoin halving real quickly, a Bitcoin halving, sometimes halvening, is an event where the reward for mining new blocks is halved, meaning miners receive 50% fewer Bitcoins for verifying transactions. Bitcoin halvings are scheduled to occur once every 210,000 blocks, roughly every 4 years, until the maximum supply of 21 million Bitcoin has been generated by the network. Bitcoin halvings are important events for traders because they reduce the number of new Bitcoin being generated by the network. This limits the supply of new coins, so prices could rise if demand is strong, and we're seeing demand be pretty strong with the spot Bitcoin ETFs. While this has happened in months before and after previous halvings, causing Bitcoin's price to appreciate rapidly, the circumstances surrounding each halving are different, and demand for Bitcoin can fluctuate wildly. When is the next Bitcoin halving? We obviously know it is this month. And when the block hits 7,400,000, it will see the reward from 6.25 to 3.125 Bitcoin per block. So then we move over to Litecoin, and we see again it had its halving, its third halving on August 2023. And the price of that halving, $93. There it is, $93. Where are we now with Litecoin? $97. Look at this daily chart, dating all the way back to 2021. Here you can see the initial rise up to about $415-ish, all-time high, about 4x off of that right now. And if you look at this chart, this does not look bullish at all, does it? This does not look bullish at all. I mean, it's just a flat line ever since, if you're in this range here between $110 down to like $60, it's just been in that range this whole time, all the way back to April, May 2022, when it had its first dump. But look what happened in August 2nd, 2023. Let's go there. This was the halving. We were at about, in the 90s, just like we saw, and we're in the 90s currently right now. It took a dump, as you might have a sell the news event, which it obviously did, and it treaded sideways there and hasn't even gone up a 2x since those lows. But that's Litecoin. That is Litecoin. That is not Bitcoin. This is Bitcoin. Look at Bitcoin's chart, currently around its previous all-time highs of the previous bull run of 69K. Obviously, it's eclipsed 70K a few times since, but look at this. This is a bullish chart. What we just saw with Litecoin, that's not a bullish chart. This is different. So let's not compare, and nobody is, I mean, rightfully so. Nobody's comparing the Litecoin halving to the Bitcoin halving. But this looks like a bullish chart. That literally looks like these areas back here in 2021 of the double peak is going to look like a flat line when Bitcoin is up into the hundreds or six figures, I should say. When will that be? We all think it's going to be this year, next year. But yeah, I mean, 120, 140,000. This would give it more than a $3 trillion market cap at 140K. Can it get there? If we have a bull run like we did in 2021, most certainly. But look, that 2021 area starts to flatten out, right? So, the halving's coming up this month. We think it's going to be a big catalyst on top of the spot Bitcoin ETFs for a price, a big increase in price. But one thing to remain cautious about is if you see this thing sell the news, if you see the Bitcoin halving be a sell the news event, it's not going to be long lived. But you could see it coming down to 50%. If you just take this entire move, do a fib from, maybe just down here from when it initially rose in October, all the way to the top, you have your 618 at about 44,000. You're 50% obviously around 50,000. And that happens to be where support is too, right? So if it comes all the way down here, are we really going to be bearish? Because when you zoom out into the mid 100Ks there, again, this looks like a flat line, right? So it comes down to even 50K. If it draws down here and goes back up, that's going to be bullish, right? So we might even want to see a little sell the news event, but that's it. I mean, we just want to be aware of what's possible here at the Bitcoin halving as it approaches. And those blocks, the rewards on each block get cut in half because the demand is there. We've never seen Bitcoin go up for 8 straight months. We had 7 straight months before April, and we are currently red right now in this month. But could we rally a little bit and get our 8th straight green month for Bitcoin? That's what we're hoping. That's what the catalyst of the halving is. Even if it's a sell the news event or a sell in May and walk away, I think that whatever it is, by the end of this year or later on this year, we're going to be up towards 80, 90, possibly even 100K. And then I actually think that's going to be the peak. It's happening earlier now with these spot Bitcoin ETFs. Perhaps not everybody's ready for to put their money in Bitcoin yet. And this is just kind of like the people that were excited about getting into Bitcoin and having such a horrible crypto winter, just, getting excited again. Is it long-lived? Bitcoin halving is here. It's not going to be like the Litecoin halving, that's for sure. So what do you think? Let me know in the comments below. Always do your own research because this is not financial advice. It's just my blockchain reaction. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching to the very end. Please subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, drop a comment, and share the video. Follow me on X at Degenny Crypto, and please enjoy the next episode or my suggestion to the left.